Lemuel Gulliver spent 5 whole months with his wife and children in England, but the craving for travel turned out to be stronger. So, having become the captain of the adventurer ship, Gulliver set off on another voyage. He recruited 50 crew members, but as it turned out, not all of the crew were honest people. Once, under cover of night, traitors rioted a ship, broke into Gulliver's cabin, and tied him up. For 3 days the crew kept the former captain locked up. And on the 4th day, the traitors landed Gulliver on an unknown land, left him some provisions and sailed north. The former captain had no choice but to head inland. On the way, he met the tracks of horses, which gave Gulliver hope for an early rescue. Suddenly a humanoid figure appeared on the horizon. Gulliver narrowed his eyes and saw her. It was a strange-looking monkey with dark skin and curly hair. These animals had long claws on their paws. They looked so dangerous that Gulliver held his breath and leaned against the tree behind. But then something grabbed the traveler's shoulders and pulled him up. These were two exactly the same monkeys who tried to drag their prey up the tree. Gulliver struggled to fight back with his hands, but the animals were stronger. While Gulliver fought in an unequal battle, the sound of hooves was heard. Noticing the approaching horse, the monkeys threw Gulliver and ran away in terror. Having approached, the horse examined Gulliver with interest. Then a second horse came up. They greeted each other with a kick of their front hooves and walked to the side. The horses behaved so intelligently that it seemed to Gulliver that they were wizards who turned into horses. Finally, after consulting, the horses ordered Gulliver to follow them. This time, Gulliver ended up in a country inhabited by intelligent horses, the Gims. And the strange monkeys who attacked Gulliver served the Gims as pets and did all the dirty work. So the traveler was brought to a house where a manger with hay stretched along the wall and other horses were stationed. The horse gestured to Gulliver to eat some hay, but the traveler noticed a bucket of milk and asked for a drink from it. After dinner, Gulliver, under the close supervision of horses, collected oats and baked bread from it. This amazed the Gims so much that they began to teach Gulliver their language and culture. The horses turned out to be not only intelligent, but also very noble. They did not know the words anger, envy, deception, and enmity. They were surprised by Gulliver's stories about money, ships, and states. But most of all, the Gims were outraged by the fact that people allow themselves to ride horses. Over time, Gulliver became so imbued with love and respect for the Gims that he decided never to return to people again. However, every 4th year, a council of representatives was convened in the country, where they discussed the main state of affairs. Gulliver, as an ape-like creature, was not allowed to be present at the meeting. However, out of curiosity, he secretly entered the meeting, hiding in a haystack. It turned out that the Gims had long considered the strange monkeys useless, and therefore decided to drive them out. And Gulliver with them. Without waiting for his fate, the traveler hastily made a boat and went to the nearest island. Gulliver decided to spend the rest of his life away from people who were nasty to him. However, the island turned out to be the coast of Australia. Gulliver was seen by sailors from a Portuguese ship and taken to the ship. The captain decided that Gulliver has lost his mind, so he does not want to return home and tells his tales about intelligent horses. When Gulliver was brought to London, he learned to bear the sight of people with great difficulty. He got used to his wife and children only after a year, but even then he did not allow himself to be touched. And for the rest of his life, Gulliver communicated only with the stallions he bought.